Oh my god, I'm freezing. Okay, it is so cold in Miami. We're facing a cold front. It's like 5 degrees Celsius, which I'm actually really excited about because I can wear really cute outfits today and I just love the cold weather. But waking up at 6 a.m. when it's this cold and like stepping outside is insane. It was crazy, but I did it. I'm here, I'm at the gym, and welcome to this week's vlog. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Gabriela. I'm officially back in Miami. It's my first week in Miami in 2026. The first 12 days of the year I was in Colorado skiing. So I'm starting the year late and getting into routine and really getting into 2026 a little bit late because I was on vacation the first basically half of the year and traveling. So I wanted to bring you guys along to my morning routine and evening routine. I've really gotten it down to what I think works best for me and what I think is going to be the most productive, and also with like my health goals, if you will. I have a lot of new goals, new habits, new rituals, and like I said, health goals that I want to implement this year, which we will sort of talk about and break down a little bit more. But that's why I wanted to show you guys my morning and evening routine, at least during like the work week, you know, Monday through Thursday, I guess, because Friday evenings are usually very different. But Monday through Thursday, I'm trying to stick to these routines. And when I say something, I mean it. Like when I say I'm going to do something, I actually do it. So this is my morning routine. It has been my morning routine for a while. I'm just adding a few extra things here and there, and then my evening routine sort of focusing a little bit more on that. But I'll just show you guys as we're doing things and sort of explain and share the tips and tricks and sort of like the habits that I'm implementing, the reasons that I'm implementing them, in case you're looking for new habits or new routines to implement into the new year. So that's just, I wanted to say hi, I wanted to say good morning, and I wanted to explain what you guys are going to be watching, which obviously you can tell by the title, but still, my morning and evening routines for 2026. Today's Friday, and I have a nail appointment. I have date night with my boyfriend later tonight. And I think that's it. And maybe I'll see a friend from college. I don't know. And work, obviously. So, yeah, I want to get started with my workout because one thing about me is that I time every single minute of my day. So, I'm like 5 minutes behind my schedule in my workout. So, I'm going to get started with that. I just got back from the gym. I look like a crazy person, but I wanted to do a little OOTD of what I wore to the gym. So my little shorts, these are actually from high school. I went to boarding school in Connecticut, which is Kent School. Oh my God, hi. He's going crazy. Wow, okay, lots of energy for me right now. So the shorts are from boarding school, they're from high school. And then the little white tee that I was wearing underneath, I'm really cold right now, so I don't want to unzip my sweater, but it's a white tee from Aloe. My sports bra is from Aerie, and then the fleece is from Vuori. And then I'm just wearing it with my Aloe socks and New Balances. I'm gonna hop in the shower, but that was a little OOTD. Well, not really OOTD, but the gym, what I wore to the gym. I absolutely love that it's sweater weather in Miami and that I can turn the heater in my car, and I love that it's cold. I posted on my Instagram, oh, hello, that's my parking card. I posted on my Instagram story this morning, like, Miami days are my favorite days, and everybody's complaining, which I don't get why you would complain. This is so fun. Anyways, I am in the car on my way to work, and I like to bring my makeup in the car. One of my goals this year, this is something that I've been doing forever now. I need to get a new one of these. This one's the Kosas Dream Beam Sunlit. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have lunch with my friend today at the mall, so I can probably get one then. But I've been doing my makeup in the car for the longest time now. If I do my makeup, there was a point there for like a few months where I was barely wearing any makeup to work, which is totally fine. And I was all for letting my skin breathe. And that's sort of why I was doing that. And, just getting used to, and I guess more like loving my face without makeup. Makeup is such a fun thing, but personally speaking, sometimes when I wear a lot of makeup constantly, then when I don't feel pretty at all. So every once in a while, I'll go with no makeup to just love my own features again without makeup. And I think it's a healthy sort of like balance and thing that I do. But I also do recognize how much I do love getting ready in the morning, even if it takes me like 5 or 10 minutes. It'll make the rest of my day look and feel so much better. I think it was like Greta Lewis, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I follow her on TikTok. She's a great creator. And she started this thing, which I completely agree with. It's like 10 minutes a day for the next 10 hours to be great or something like that. And it's about spending 10 minutes to do your makeup or pick out a cute outfit, do your hair, and it really does impact the rest of your day. So I'm trying to get back into the habit and the routine of doing my makeup, and it's honestly also very peaceful, and it's a time to like be me with me, kind of like doing my skincare at night. It's doing my makeup in the morning and during the day. So that's one of the newer goals and habits, rituals, whatever you want to call it, that I'm implementing into my morning routine. Another big one that I'm doing, which is very, very new for me, is not going on my phone the first 20 minutes of the day, and then not going on my phone the last 20 minutes of the day. So actually, I'm going to tell you guys all of the new things that I've implemented in the morning, and then when we do my nighttime routine, we'll talk about the nighttime habits and sort of why I'm doing them. So the no phone for the first 20 minutes of my day, I mean, we all know that like it's not the best way to wake up yourself and your brain, even though you think it is. I think it wakes me up actually, but I read somewhere in it's just like a thing with your brain and psychology, that if that's the first thing that you do when you wake up, then the rest of your day, your brain basically just craves social media and like wants to see more videos. And yeah, it's like same with food. Whatever you put in your body first thing in the morning, it's what your body's going to crave for the rest of the day. So that's the same with just whatever you see and you watch. So I try not to go on my phone the first 20 minutes in the morning, and I've been sticking to that one. And I mainly mean like social media. Obviously, I have to grab my phone to play music and text good morning to Roberto and things like that. But I mean, not scrolling for the first 20 minutes of my day. This other habit, I have had this, quote unquote, I've had this habit already for a while, but I'm not good at doing it. And I'm kind of struggling a little to do it, but it's one of my goals for 2026. And that is to journal for 5 to 10 minutes a day. And it's really just writing the things that I'm grateful for and the things that I'm looking forward to. And just, it's more of like a reflection period. But the fact that I have to like sit down and write, I'm like so go that I usually don't make the time for it. But then that sort of defeats the whole purpose, because the whole purpose of that reflection period when you're journaling is to stop, because we live in such a go world that it's forcing you to stop for like 5 to 10 minutes. Still trying to get better at doing that one and implementing that, but that's definitely a goal for 2026 when it comes to my lifestyle and morning habits. Water is just another one of those, hence my huge Stanley cup. And extra credits if you add electrolytes to it. I'm going off the top of my head with these, which I'm gonna do this next week actually, or maybe during this week's vlog. I don't know yet, we'll see. But I want to show you guys how I set up my planner. Actually, I'm gonna wait until my planner's done. I'm missing like a few pictures and here and there because I decorated it so cute. But I have a new planner, which is my latest life obsession. Like, I'm obsessed with my planner. I think it's so cute. And aside from being obsessed with it, it's been so good and helpful. And I bought a habit tracker, so I keep track of my habits, and every day I can check did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do my red light therapy? Did I bring out my water bottle? And it's been so good. So I'm trying to just think off the top of my head what else is on my habit tracker list for the morning. Oh, we also have morning affirmations out loud. I think this is very different to gratitude journal, because obviously a gratitude journal is like, okay, these are all the things that I'm really, really grateful for. But then words of affirmation is telling myself nice things. We go about our day saying nice things about anything and everything and everybody else, but we don't really say nice things about ourselves on a daily basis. We will tell our family member how good they look, and we'll tell our friends how proud of them we are, and we'll say all of these great things. But when the hell do we ever stop to tell ourselves, hey, I'm really proud of you. Hey, I think you're doing great. Hey, I think you're capable. Hey, don't stress as much. Hey, you look really pretty today. Like, I want to start doing that for myself. And I made a TikTok about that the other day. We compliment other people so much. I'm going to start complimenting myself now because, why would I not give myself that same energy that I'm pouring onto other people? So those words of affirmation out loud, it's more than trying to convince myself of anything. It's really reminding myself that I'm proud of myself and that I hope I have a good day. It's basically what I would tell my boyfriend, but telling it to myself, because why did I do that, And I think those are all of the morning habits and rituals that I've been adding. I want to add more vitamins to the mix of the ones that I already take, because part of this year is me trying to be as healthy as possible, because I've been going to the doctor a lot recently, and I'm under like strict orders to be healthy. So we gotta do that, because you guys know I love my junk food and my ramen, and like by ramen I mean instant cup of noodles, not actually going to an Asian place and getting ramen. So I'm trying to be healthy. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, but that's pretty much the newer habits that I'm implementing into this year, which I recommend that you guys do on like a morning basis. My mornings feel so much grounded and better, and it just turns my day in the best. Like, I start my day with such a good attitude and such a good feeling because I did all of these things. Bonus points if you add music in the background to just set the mood for the day. But I'm gonna drive now before my phone falls, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
La bodega pronto es un piso que tiene que echar para allá. Entonces, si desciende 40 pisos, después le toca subir 40.
Okay, so I just got back from work. It's actually a different day than when I filmed my morning routine, because I'm pretty sure I filmed that on Friday, and obviously my evenings are very, very different on Fridays, and I'm usually not sticking to my evening routine. My evening routine is pretty much the same Sunday through Thursday nights, and Sunday I'll add a little bit more. Like Sundays I'll probably throw in like a face mask, or throw in the spa, the sauna. Like Sundays are Sunday resets, so I'll throw in a little extra something, but I do like a proper evening routine Sunday through Thursday. So that's why it's a different day. And I just got back home from work. It's currently 6:30. So today's Monday, and the reason I'm home at 6:30 is because Mondays are my YouTube and Spotify days, in the sense that Mondays are the days where I'm editing, uploading, doing thumbnails, doing Instagram stories, doing everything for these vlogs, right? So like TikTok and Instagram are a day-to-day thing, but I've talked to you guys about this. Mondays are sort of like the days where I sit down and I edit, I upload thumbnails, all of that for this vlog. So obviously Mondays in the afternoon, I'm doing a lot more things. So I try to leave work around 5:30 to have enough time to do all of those things and still get my evening routine in on time. So that's why it's 6:30 right now, but I'm gonna do my evening routine and show you guys the new habits that I started doing them, why I started doing them, and I'm really gonna focus it on my evening routine, not so much on the vlogging and the editing and doing all of that, because that's only Mondays. I want to show you guys really like what my evening routine looks like and the habits and how those habits have been helping me, why they've been helping me, why I think they're like really good, and why I implemented them into my evening routine and what that sort of looks like. So yeah, I just wanted to say it's the next day. It's not the next day, but it's time for the evening routine, and that's what that looks like. I am exhausted. So first step is change out of the workout clothes. This is what I was wearing today, just in case. Little sweater is from, where is this from? I think it's from Zara, maybe, I don't know. The jeans, which I'm obsessed with. I recently got these. These are Free People, my Valentino slides, and I was wearing my Go Yard tote. Okay, I'm like not gonna film myself in the shower, and I hate, like I'm not gonna set up the camera and film myself in the shower. So I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll see you guys. I'm gonna take a shower, put on my pajamas, and then start my evening vlog. Okay? Okay. Those are most of my habits. I just finished having dinner, by the way, which I completely did not film, but I do have dinner with my family every single night. And I don't know, it's like a family time thing. I don't know. I didn't film dinner, but I just finished having dinner. And then the last things left for me to do is honestly just brush my teeth and get in bed. I sleep with a sleeping mask on, which just generally speaking has been like life-changing, and I think everybody should try it out. It's so good, but that's because my ophthalmologist, I think that's how you say it in English, el oftalmólogo. I don't know how you say it in English. In Spanish you say el oftalmólogo. My ophthalmologist, whatever, the eye doctor told me that I needed to sleep with a sleeping mask on because I sleep with my eyes like slightly open, and that's really, really bad for them. So those are like the last steps that I'm missing to do. And then the 3/4 most recent habits that I've been implementing into my nighttime routine is mouth taping. I feel like that's just trending everywhere, and I had not tried it because it kind of scared me a lot. But I've been mouth taping, not every single night, because sometimes I do want to add like lip products on my lips, obviously, like sleeping mask for your lips and things like that. And I like to add a lot so that it like soaks in through the night. And obviously if I do that, then I can't put on the mouth sticker patchy thingy. So I do it sometimes, the mouth taping things, so that, because I'm a mouth breather for sure. In my sleep, I'm a huge mouth breather. So I've been doing that. One huge one that I've been doing recently is called brain dumping. And brain dumping is basically just writing down all of the last minute thoughts that are in your head, whether that's from work or something that's stressing you out, relationships, family, friendships, like whatever it is, you know. We all have different lifestyles and different things that we're working on and different types of relationships, things going on. So brain dumping is the best thing ever. It's just 5 minutes writing down all the last minute thoughts that are lingering in your head, and you have a way better sleep, because I found myself literally dreaming about work and dreaming about things that I had to do and that I was missing and that were stressing me out, and I was not resting really, really well. I would get in bed to get 8 hours of sleep, which is a rule now for me. I have to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I'm not negotiating my sleep. If I went to bed super, super late, then I don't go to the gym in the morning. I'll go in the afternoon the next day, but sleep has been a huge priority for me in 2026. I never ever prioritized that, and it's actually so bad for your health. So 7 to 8 hours of sleep for sure. But even sleeping 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I was not resting well. I was not sleeping well. And, you know, you can like do melatonin and things like that. I do eat the Let Me Sleep gummies every once in a while. That's actually a really good brand. If you hate melatonin, I highly, highly recommend the Let Me Sleep, because they don't just have melatonin. I hate melatonin because I wake up super groggy the next day and it gives me headaches, and I just wake up like super dizzy and like kind of like hungover. Like they just don't work for me. But I tried the Let Me Sleep ones, and they also have, I think, like chamomile and potassium or magnesium. I think it's magnesium. They have like other things, and it's such a good gummy, and it does not wake me up the next day with a groggy headache and like just like feeling like a zombie. No, I actually wake up perfectly fine, but I sleep like a baby. And on the nights that I don't do that, brain dumping, and generally speaking, brain dumping every night has been lifesaver. So if you suffer from stress, insomnia due to stress, or you're just, you know, a very busy, stressed, anxious person, like me, then brain dumping has been life-changing. And now I get like a good night's rest, and puts my body at ease, and I sort of leave today what I did today, and then tomorrow is like a clean slate. You know, I'm not like carrying the stress over. So that's been absolutely fabulous. And then the last one, which is really easy, is 20 minutes of no phone before going to bed. No doom scrolling until I fall asleep. No, not even like watching YouTube until I fall asleep. Like, if I want to watch YouTube, if I want to watch Netflix, if I want to watch whatever, I'll watch those, but then I'll make sure that I turn off all electronics 20 minutes before going to bed, while I do my brain dumping, which I write down on a journal, or, you know, nighttime prayers, thinking, whatever you want to do, those last 20 minutes until you fall asleep. Count sheep, but don't be on your phone the last thing that you do. So those are all of my habits, and the reason as to why I've been implementing them and why they've been so amazing and have been helping me so much. And I'm really happy that I implemented them into 2026, and I will continue to do so. I have a habit tracker now in my planner that has been so great. Like I told you guys, I want to show you guys my planner another day and run in another vlog and run through that with you guys and how I've been organizing myself recently. But the habit tracker has been so good, and I keep track of all my habits. Of course, I'm not perfect. I don't do every single one of them every single day. I'm trying, but 1% better every day is better than nothing. So I'm trying, and that's all that matters. And they're really, really good habits that I highly recommend. So yeah, I think that's the end of this week's vlog. And because it was very dense in like advice, you know, I'm advising you guys to do these habits. This is sort of like the advice segment, I guess, has been embedded into this week's vlog. And it hasn't been like sit down me talking, kind of, when I was in the car and right now, sharing things that I suggest you guys do and what would be my advice for 2026 habits. It's never too late to implement them. Don't think that just because it's the end of January and you haven't started your New Year's resolutions, or you didn't include these, if you want to include these, that you have to wait until 2027. No, you can wake up any day of the week, any like halfway through the day, it doesn't matter, as long as you're choosing to grow, to change, to improve. You don't need the start of the year, the start of the month, or the start of the week. You can just start whenever, because time is running by, whether you want it or not. So it's better to start now to see results in a few months than wait, and then that's just going to delay the process. So those are the things that I've been doing. And yeah, that's, I guess, also the advice segment for this week's blog, really embedded into everything that I was showing you guys. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys enjoy this week's vlog.